All right, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. We back again. Still got some things in the works. Y'all gonna see an onslaught of stuff come out within the next three days or so. So giving y'all heads up. Gonna get that stuff I promised to give y'all. Um, Wanted to talk about this Diddy situation. More so focus on Young Miami and talk about these modern women. Um, why I got a chance. So this city girl, bad bitch syndrome, uh, this chasing a man with a certain amount of money, this high value man garbage, it's all trash. You know why? Because it just lets you know that these women are prostitutes. Your average woman, I don't care if she's famous, I don't care if she's in college, I don't care if she's in high school, I don't care if she's working, she's a professional, has a career. Your average woman will sell herself, has likely already done it, among other things. The majority of these women are 304s, and they are for sale at any given moment. And when they do 304 stuff that's not even for sale, they just want to have fun, then that's just another aspect of being a 304. But they complain and talk about men are the problem, and they put men in a generalization in one category where men are different, men have separate categories, and the men that they pick are the problems that they talk about. It be the men that they pick. Whether they doing it for fun or whether they doing it for sale, right? And this eliminates the bad bitch talk, the chase the bag talk, all that stuff these female rappers talk about, entertainers talk about, these modern women talk about, they talk about on these panels, you know, all this stuff is eliminated. This proves everything that we talked about over here about the dating is trash. They not really, what they make dating out to be, it isn't. It's 304. Everything we proved over here that's 304 and is coming to light. Even the high value man talk, dudes talking about, being a high value man, pushing that narrative, that shit don't matter. Um, because there's been way more men than this little funky concept of high value men that got created in YouTube with way more money that has problems with women. And you got dudes like Diddy that make sex and women a problem when it shouldn't be, right? Um, and I just don't understand. I don't understand how can you get all this money and throw it out the way for sex and women. I just don't understand that because it's hard as hell to be in a certain tax bracket. Like you really got to bust your ass. You really got to come up with something. And I get celebrating the fruits of your labor and shit like that, but putting it at risk, it's crazy to me. That's why to me, hypergamy has went extinct because what y'all call hypergamy, by definition, really don't exist no more. That was more of something that was what I consider normal and natural, wanting to be with a suitable male. But it's too extreme now to call it hypergamy anymore. It's straight up gold digging, it's straight up prostitution. That's what it is. Whether these women, when you meet them and they done had their whole phase for fun, or they got whole tendencies that are always on the market for sale, you dealing with a 304. And you need to address them like a 304, if you're going to deal with them. And anybody talking about passport bros in a negative light, you have a few isolated incidents that occur, but for the most part, demographically, The passport bros are way more effective. Anybody got something to say about passport bros? Man, y'all crazy. And y'all remember I had the picture of JT and Young Miami, the City Girls, and I had a stream up saying that we supposed to stay here and deal with these women. Y'all talk about them and complain about them, and then tell us that we ain't supposed to leave. We supposed to stay here and deal with them. And then look, it's ironic. Look what Young Miami is caught up in. And we know JT batshit crazy the way she take little Uzi Vert through spending $1,000 a day. Like God, I mean, good Lord, that's crazy. And you know, the black community, most relationships, as far as the ideas of them and marriages, just in America in general, everybody got this lifestyle, luxury lifestyle delusion. Like, I ain't saying you got to be in poverty, but the regular, everyday, working, middle class people, that's what this country was built on. And everybody acting like that they don't have their match within that level. And you know, it goes synonymous with the birth rate. The birth rate being down, the marriage rate being down, is because the middle class people don't see themselves the way they used to see themselves and get together the way they used to get together. They're not matching up. Everybody's delusional. And these women are 304, and these women have had too much dick. I'm telling you, by the time you meet a woman, if you ain't like me and raw and uncut and pull information out of them, you guys are going to marry 304s or date 304s or waste time with 304s. And y'all going to be with females who done porn, females who done had trains ran on them. Y'all going to be with females who done been in gangbangs, orgies, you know, sleeping with multiple dudes in a day, in a week, in a month, running through dudes. Y'all dudes is going to continue to act like y'all got some type of quietness or machoism in accepting high body counts and a hoe. And these dudes be thinking they getting divorced because the woman says, I ain't happy, or she got bored. No, the woman is craving that stuff she used to do, that she never told you about, and you never took the time to ask because you was too scared. You know, anybody dealing with females in their 20s right now, you know, another question that you got to add to your process is, have you ever had a dude pay your rent for sex? Or did P for P? We didn't really have to ask that question. Me being at the age 44, we didn't really have to ask that question. Now you got to ask that shit. And what y'all think these IG models do? What do you think women that advertise themselves do? Like, OnlyFans ain't just OnlyFans. OnlyFans is prostitution. They selling it to somebody. These women, especially with this economy now and this inflation, you know, we've had TikToks from women coming out talking about they need a roommate and sex is on the table. They're gonna offer their roommate sex for help with bills. You know, these women will go back to the oldest profession in a heartbeat on you and won't think nothing of it. And you supposed to sweep it under the rug if whatever surfaces it comes up. They have sex for fun and they sell sex. And you're not supposed to have a problem with it. You're supposed to be okay with it. But really, it's not okay because it's showing the society right now. It's showing the madness and why everybody's all over the place. I don't know how people look at YouTube and I'm telling you, Lapeef Network, all these panels where you got a combination of men and women going back and forth about what men and women should do and date. I be laughing. I be laughing. I be over and tripping. I be like, man, this shit is crazy. And then the people that still be trying to sell dating and talk about dating, date who, date what. Dating is 304, period. Nobody's supposed to date. You're supposed to court. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. Whether you court one woman or more than one woman, if you got enough money to be like Nick Cannon. And that's the thing, like, all these rich dudes getting caught cheating, having babies outside their marriage and stuff like that. Be like Nick Cannon. Make it all work for you like Nick Cannon did. Diddy could have done that. It's crazy, man. This stuff is crazy. But keep looking at YouTube. Keep looking at all the guys and women talking about the things between men and women and talking about how to date and game and, um, you know, the ones definitely try to sell you shit. Keep looking at that shit and look at it and really understand it's bullshit. It's a scam. Let me tell you something about dating and the way women do it. Women use that as an excuse to talk to different men. They claim that single card and say they dating so they can use an excuse to talk to different men and package men a certain kind of way. And they're gonna sleep with more than one man. What makes you think that all those experiences and different dicks and what she does with different men and what she has use for different men for is not always going to be in the back of her mind? Especially if she sells herself. I'm telling you guys, man, like, I gotta get hardcore. This channel don't have that many subscribers for a reason. For one, of course, yes, YouTube don't want the raw and uncut message. They don't really want you to know the truth. And the rest of it is all these other YouTubers, they gonna come in here and steal and borrow something that's valid, and they gonna mix it with the bullshit because they gotta keep the bullshit going because they can't sell or get the subscribers and live the life that they want to live off of other people because they can't do nothing else out here. See, I work out here. I make a living out here independent of YouTube. YouTube would be a plus for me, right? But I don't want to tailor my message and me telling y'all the truth for subscribers and for YouTube to open the floodgates for me to make money off this shit.